So real quick explanation going through this. The first line, the first 4 bars, you have eighth notes. So 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2. Also, I wrote the counts under each rhythm we do twice. The first time around, I wrote the counts under it, so you would know what counts to use there. And the second time around, I wrote the sticking. This first line is eighth notes. We've got our 1 and 2 twice. Second time, we have a rest on the downbeat. We're playing on that beat, 1 and 2. Then we switch to triplets, 1 and 2. Get a couple different variations there with moving the rest through different partials, different parts of the count of triplets. So 1 and 2, so we're missing the there. Then we've got 1 and 2, so we're missing the and. Then the last one, we're missing the downbeat, 1 and 2. Next up, we have triplet notes. If you were to just play one kind of hand, one side of that, 1 and 2 and 3, or 1 and 2 and 3. Then we've got our 16th notes, 1 E and 2, 1 E and 2, 1 E and 2, 1 and 2, rest E and 2. A lot of times for that one, that's the trickiest out of the 16th note variations we have is the rest E and 2, and it's because we don't play anything on the downbeat. So what I like to do for that is start off practicing that note on the side of your pad or somewhere else. So instead of just going rest E and 2, go 1 E and 2. Then you can move from playing on the rim or the side or another surface to what I call ghosting it. So we would go from 1 E and 2 to still playing that note, but just kind of in the air. So 1 E and 2, 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4. So that's a good way you can get used to playing that correctly. Then we have our sextuplets. So we're gonna have 1 and 2. And there are 2 ways you could count this. You could count it as breaking an eighth note into 3 parts. So 1 and 2. Or you could think of it as playing the triplet, 1 and 2, and breaking each triplet note partial into 2 different pieces. 1 and 2. So 1 and 2, or 1 and 2. Either way is fine. But here I labeled it as 1 and 2. So we're counting the eighth notes, the straight eighth notes throughout the count that we're breaking each eighth note partial into 3 separate notes. And the reason I'm going with that type of counting here is because to practice the next figure, 1 and 2, it's much easier to think about that as just playing eighth notes, 1 and 2, and breaking that 1 and 2, breaking the 1 into 3 parts, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, but single stroke it, 1 and 2. And then the final figure we have is the opposite of that. So if we took 1 and 2, think about breaking that and into 3 parts, 1 and 2. Or if you single stroked it, 1 and 2. Cool, so I hope that helps. That's just kind of the quick explanation of a bunch of rhythms you need to know to be successful in drumming and in band. Let me know if you have any questions or if you want to sign up for lessons. I have spots open right now. It's the beginning of September. So I'm just kind of getting lined up for the school year. So please text me or shoot me a message if you want to grab a spot for lessons. And I look forward to talking with you. Bye. 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Triplets now.